Hey everyone, welcome to another edition. It's always weird to say another when I've been gone forever. Another edition of the Disney Morning Show with myself, Doobie Mosley, co-founder of Laughing Place, Kyle Burbank, our executive editorial director. How's things been going, Kyle?
They've been all right. Yesterday, I freaked out my dog during the middle of the show, so that was fun. Tony and I were making obscure late shift references, and that's pretty much how it went.
Late shift as in Daniel
Uncle
Roebuck?
Dan's movie. Yeah.
Uncle Dan? Yeah, cool. Great. Well, it's great to be back. I've been off over the weekend and last Thursday and Friday in Ohio doing a convention. First time, I guess second time, but it felt like the first time I was actually in a convention. The other time was like so long ago, and never mind, whatever. Felt like the first time I was in a convention. We got to do a presentation, a Laughing Place Q&A, which was a lot of fun, actually. And myself, Rebecca, and Benji, and then me and my kid did a Disney Trivia Live, which just went so well that we need to find ways to do this more often. So very fun, but happy to be back here in California and happy to be back on the morning show. Let's go. Not gone so long that I didn't remember. You have to wait until the music finishes. So let's see, 119.26 yesterday, 119.01 today. That is called flat.
1901.
Oh, and with a 1 in front. Does it count?
Sure.
All right. I don't know what's next.
We'll just do this. So Ethan was unavailable today, and so when you have an unexpected unavailability, what do you do in the media industry? You play a best of. So enjoy this classic Ethan from April 25th, 2024.
You all, everybody, good morning and welcome to the LPTV Disney Weather Update. First, I want to assure everyone that, despite recent trends, I have not been let go to complete the rule of 3. Perhaps that's because they know that any attempt to destroy me would only make me more awesome. I may just be a fun, sassy robot now, but you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Let's get to the weather. You're not going to believe this, but Disneyland will be sunny and 72 degrees again today. I covet such perfection. On the other end of the spectrum, Walt Disney World is also looking at a repeat of yesterday, with thunderstorms expected to begin around 3 p.m. and continuing into the evening. Luckily, they should clear in time for nighttime spectaculars. Meanwhile, Castaway Cay will also see a high in the low 80s today, but the private island will stay nice and dry. Hey wait, that was also a repeat of yesterday. Why do I even show up anymore? Disneyland Paris is ending the evening with temps falling from 50 down to 44 in the next few hours. Tomorrow, Tokyo is in for a rainy one with showers likely through around 7 p.m. During the day, they'll reach a high of nearly 70. Shanghai is looking at sunny conditions, getting up to 73 degrees. Whoa, when did Shanghai become so cal? Lastly, Hong Kong will be partly cloudy and reach 75 with a light breeze. Before I go, since Doobie so easily falls for the music in that darn DVC song, I wanted to make him actually pay attention to some of the lyrics. Everybody welcome home, to your home away from home, where magic never ends with family and friends making memories so strong. That's rhyming home with home and then using butchered grammar to add an adjective and force another rhyme. Slight props for the AABBC scheme though. It continues, we believe in somewhere new. Which is ironic since DVC is all about visiting the same places over and over. There's also Together We Can Grow. Let the whole world know that this is right where we belong. That sounds like some hashtag influencer nonsense. I say this as an AI. I could have written a much better song. Ugh. This Nive Ki Shun Club. Just
After all that, and it was 2023, by the way. We've been doing this a long time.
Oh my God.
Breaking news out of the Disneyland Resort. We have more details about Halloween time coming. We already knew when it was going to be. It's August.
October 31st, right? I believe that's
Yeah,
right.
exactly. August 22nd through 31st will be the overall Halloween time at the Disneyland Park. But I know what you all want to know, and that's when Oogie Boogie Bash tickets go on sale, and that will be, if you're part of the everybody, June 26th, no earlier than 9 a.m. Pacific. That's when those will go on sale for the general public. However, if you're an Inspire key holder, there will be a limited pre-sale on June 24th. And if you're just a regular Magic Key, those will be available starting June 25th. And again, those are a limited pre-sale, meaning that if those sell out, that doesn't mean that they're sold out across the board. They're they're earmarking a few tickets for those groups. So again, June 24th for Inspire, June 25th for All Magic Key, June 26th for everybody. They'll be on select dates between August 17th and the 31st. I did some comparison. First of all, last year there were 27 events. This year there'll be 31, which is apparently something I already knew, because when I told Luke, he said, yeah, that's what you said in December. And I was like, cool. But ticket prices have gone up a bit. Previously, they ranged from $134 to $189. Now they will range from $139 to $199. So up on both ends there. And I also didn't do a breakdown of date by date to see how many more are higher, but that's where we're at. As far as other news in this post, I do want to mention that Mickey and Minnie have new outfits for this Halloween, which are apparently a Halloween twist on their 70th anniversary looks. Also, Mickey's Trick and Treat, which is the show that used to be exclusive to Oogie Boogie Bash. And then last year, they debuted for day guests for the first time. That's coming back, and that will temporarily replace Disney Junior Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Live. And yeah, that's basically it.
That's enough. I got signed out. Continue.
We'll look at what?
Making sure it's you.
Oh yeah.
This is so annoying. I'll shut up until I'm all done.
That's okay. I was going to. Are you able to pull up the photo? Well, I can do that. Except I can't scroll.
I can. What do you want to see?
Can you go to the top so we can see the Mickey and Minnie outfits?
Yes.
There you go.
It's very annoying.
I think I messed up your.
I am screwed.
Things in there. Oh no!
It can't be like. Why don't you let me type in a password? Okay, I'm in.
Okay. It went from the show's over to we're fine. Never mind. Well, anyway, that's all the breaking news I have. But Doobie, you were going to talk to us about Incredibles 3 because this show is so incredible.
You know, I'm showing off now. This is all messed up. All right, Peter Sohn. You know him as the creator, or rather, the director of The Good Dinosaur, and more recently Elemental, which I think is considered a.
It turned into a hit.
And a better film.
For him, Argentina. He's fine.
And a better film. Well, he will be directing Incredibles 3. That's right. Brad Bird's Incredible 3 is directed by Peter Sohn. Brad Bird is still attached. He will be co-writing
this. Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas.
Exactly. Brad Bird's still attached. He's going to be co-writing it, and no release date or story details at this point. But yeah, Incredible 3 at least will have somewhat of a different feel.
Yeah. Speaking of a different feel, Bachelor in Paradise is
PG-13.
Yeah, we get a little spicy here when we don't have stories to talk about.
Right, we've got to talk Tony. Tony, he was the cleanup director for Good Dinosaur, so let's just all calm down with that one. Thank you, Tony, for that clarification.
Yeah. Anyway, Bachelor in Paradise, they've announced the first cast. Obviously, they'll add additional ones as time goes on, including they already announced that there's going to be Golden Bachelor people showing up. These are can't handle the hotness. Jesse Palmer and Wells Adams are both returning. Hannah Brown will also be there as the head of Paradise Relations and introduce the new Champagne Lounge, because if there's one thing that show needs, it's more alcohol. So
you watch this show?
No. I've watched a little bit of Bachelor and Bachelorette. I've never really watched BIP, as my friends call it. So anyway, Bachelor in Paradise.
You have friends that watch this show?
They did. I don't know if they still do.
Wow, I would be reassessing my friendship criteria.
But going from PG-13 to good old G-rated Disney content, the 1993 favorite Homeward Bound: The Incredible Journey will be airing on ABC later this month as part of the Wonderful World of Disney. You can catch that on June 29th. It'll air at 9 p.m. Eastern. Or, of course, you can just watch it on Disney Plus anytime. I love this movie.
I've never seen this movie.
Really? I love it. I quote the end all the time. I just do my shadow impression. I go, Peter.
So the dogs talk?
The dogs, their mouths don't move. They're just dogs and cats, but they have voices. So, sorry, I just punched my thing. The spotted dog right there, that's Chance. He's voiced by Michael J. Fox. And then the old golden retriever, I don't remember who voices that one. I don't remember who voices the cat, but I know that that Chance is Michael J. Fox.
All
And
right.
there's also Homeward Bound 2, Incredible Journey. Or no, this is Incredible Journey. Lost in San Francisco is the second
No,
one.
I am vowing to see those movies that movie right after I see
Remember the Titans?
Yeah, right
Yeah.
after. Thank you, Tony. Don Amici and Sally Field. Wow, that's quite a cast.
Peter.
And then,
Chance. It's a very sweet ending. You can just watch the ending and probably still cry.
it has a different ending than Old Yeller.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, they had to live. They had to live in order to go to San Francisco and get lost.
If you want to see some meaner animals than doggies, Sharkfest is coming to Nat Geo and, of course, the streaming platforms. 25 hours of programming this year, which is appropriate since it's Jaws 50th, and 50 divided by 2 is 25. This kicks off July 5th on Nat Geo.
It's okay to not say anything that comes to your mind.
Oh, it's not. Clearly, you don't know my mind. It includes a cool new documentary, Jaws at 50, the definitive inside story and authorized celebration of the classic, not overrated classic. If anything, Jaws is underrated. It is worthy of consideration of the greatest movie of all time. And the documentary airs June 10th on Nat Geo, June 11th on Disney Plus and Hulu. Are you a big, I know this isn't Shark Week, but the whole shark genre. Are you a big fan of the whole shark genre?
Don't think I've ever tuned into a Shark Fest, but what do you think of that pun on there? The guilty pleasure?
Is that a Tony pun?
I don't know.
That is a good one.
Let us know. Guilty pleasure.
That's a good one.
All right.
Pains me to say it, but that's actually good.
Well, we talked recently about Hulu perks, and we have another new one. Now you can have a chance to win one of these great robes from actually used during the filming of A Handmaid's Tale. If you win this, the prize includes a caplet, a corset, or obi. I don't know how to say these words. Sleevelet, dress, cloak, spat, boots, and wings used in filming. So yeah, you can. This is one of the latest perks. There's going to be more. We're not going to talk about them every time, but I thought this one was funny because just the idea of like, do you want to have the oppressive outfit that they wear in this hellscape? Now you can.
So among the things we've talked about in this segment are The Handmaid's Tale, Sharkfest, The Incredible Journey, Bachelor in Paradise, and The Incredible series. Of those, which have you seen?
I've seen The Incredible Journey. I've been to Halloween time, and I have seen one of Peter Sohn's films, one of the films that he's directed. I've also heard him as Emile in Ratatouille, and heard him as Squishy in Monsters University, and other things like that.
That's pretty much what I thought. All right.
And I've had my share of bad reviews. I still remember my first good one, though. Everything else in this production of Our Town was simply terrible. Joey Tribbiani was abysmal.
And speaking of abysmal, we would not be speaking of this show. This is National Geographic's Underdogs, which hilariously explores the weirder side of Earth's ecosystem. This comes June 15th on Nat Geo and ABC, the next day on your favorite streaming platform, as long as your favorite is Disney Plus or Hulu. Maxon reviewed this one for us, and it's a 5-part series hosted by Deadpool actor Ryan Reynolds, and here is his summary. While the episode was slam-packed with information, Ryan Reynolds' comedic delivery adds an entertaining and quippy element to the standard nature documentary format. For fans of the Deadpool series, you'll love his down-to-earth and sometimes crude jokes. In that same breath, Underdogs does contain real and graphic footage of the realities of nature. Ick. That's my ick. Small kids may be too young to enjoy the series, especially with Reynolds' more PG-13 rated zingers. But for those looking for a fun way to enjoy the weirder side of Earth's ecosystem, you'll love Underdogs. Sounds decent.
There you go. Well, I know this is the reviews segment, but I do want to make clear that this next story is not reviews. These are social reactions because the review embargo is not up, so we couldn't possibly talk about reviews. These are social reactions.
Social reactions.
Including our own. This is about Elio, the new Pixar movie. Our reactor says it's classic Pixar at heart, a fish out of water buddy comedy that's emotional, that is as emotional as it is funny. The colorful communiverse is a joy to explore, and the film's message will resonate with dreamers of all ages. Don't underestimate this one. And looking at some of the other reactions, I saw the words heart and soul, but not in the terms of soul being the movie, come up a lot. People seem to like it. Again, these also tend to skew positive, but we'll get the real reviews soon enough.
It's a shame that it's irritating. Oh, I see what I did. Thank you.
I got you.
That these early social reviews always skew so positive, get you all excited. Maybe Ilya will hold up. But more than once, I've seen these and gotten very excited for movies, only to find out when the real reviews come down or people actually go see it. It's just
that's how I got messed over by Stitch. Me thinking I'm going to win this bold prediction, and then not quite.
But you won where it counts. It's a hit. It's a hit. Hey, Tony, let us know your thoughts on Ilyo. Curious if you're looking forward to this one, Mr. Pixar guy.
And the rest.
All right. Not only am I looking forward to this story, I'm looking forward to this movie. So a horde, I love that term, of Megans have descended upon Universal Studios Florida to promote the upcoming film Megan 2.0. That's Megan with a 3. The debut is on Hollywood Boulevard. They came out.
Try to guess where.
They came out to Britney Spears. Oops, I did it again. Before separating out for meet and greets. They're going to hang around to June 30th, and this movie, which hopefully lives up to its predecessor, comes to theaters on June 27th.
Well, over at the Universal Islands of Adventure, right across from where we just saw those Megans, How to Train Your Dragon has taken over part of the Lost Continent. And you might be confused because you're like, wait, Kyle, isn't there an entire How to Train Your Dragon section of Epic Universe? And yes, you are correct. The Isle of Berk is part of that. This is just celebrating the arrival of the live action How to Train Your Dragon that we talked about yesterday.
Oh, goodness.
There's this toothless meet and greet that you saw there for a second that I don't know what's bothering Doobie. There's prop displays. But now I see what's bothering Doobie, but it wasn't happening. Okay. And of course, there's also plenty of merchandise available for the new movie. So,
sorry.
How to Train Your Dragon all the time at Universal Studios or Universal Orlando Resort.
Okay.
Doobie, while you're flipping through that and getting your sea legs again, have you been following this whole sea life thing happening in Florida right now?
No, clue me.
Okay, so there is Sea Life Orlando. That is an aquarium that is at the what's it called? The Icon Park. That's Sea Life Orlando. Then they just opened a new thing at Legoland called Sea Life Florida, and that's
okay.
Over in Winter Park. It's different, but so
now you have relation.
Sea Life. No, they're related. They're owned by the same company, but they have Sea Life Orlando and Sea Life Florida.
That's weird.
That's more confusing than Universal, which is the resort is Orlando, but the park is Florida.
And none of these are at SeaWorld, right?
None of those are SeaWorld. No, this is Sea Life.
Sea Life. How could I confuse those two?
You live in your Sea Life and your Sea World.
Yeah, just call it Sea Life Winter Haven. Everyone will know where that is. All right. Rafael Nadal, who is a tennis player.
Too many winter things in Florida. I don't appreciate the irony.
It is because it's where you go to get away from winter. Former tennis star, I'm pretty sure he's retired. He's got to be retired. Rafael Nadal stopped by Disneyland Paris after being honored at Roland Garros for his final French Open. Maybe he's not retired. Maybe he's just done with the French Open. Anyway, he's Spanish. He got to meet Mickey. He's won a record 14 French Opens, including 81 in a row at one time. He is the undisputed king of clay. And fun fact, not just anybody gets to take a picture on this grass, but I did. All right.
And we get to see Mickey in his tennis outfit.
That is cool.
Do you love it?
They blurred the kids' faces. That's very cool. Do I love it? I don't love your pun.
Thank you. Well, if you love Alex Wright, then you are going to love this segment because we have more of Alex's coverage from Annecy in France. I guess it's the French hour. Matt Groening, who is the creator of The Simpsons, was being honored there. They screened an episode of The Simpsons in a French dub, one that's already premiered in America, but it was being shown for the first time in France. So you can check out that, celebrating the legacy of the show and Matt's work. Alex also got a first look at the upcoming Disney series Dragon Strikers, what described as a sports anime This is going to be debuting next year, but they got to look at some of the art for it. So you can also check that out. And lastly, we are very excited to announce that our own Alex Rife has been elected to the Television Critics Association Board of Directors. And I wanted to read the bio that was accompanied with this press release. Alex Rife is a Bay Area based writer. As a teenager, he was an entertainment reporter for Milwaukee's Teen Forum, which aired on ABC affiliate WISN 12, which I did not know.
He was?
Exactly. We're breaking news again. Should I hit the button? Alex Rife was an entertainment reporter for Milwaukee's Teen Forum, which aired on ABC affiliate WISN 12. Now at laughingplace.com, he continues to cover the entertainment industry in broad strokes, including TV, film, live events, conventions, and more. None of them including theme parks, incidentally.
I just can't believe Alex has been on a TV show regularly and had no idea.
Yeah, it's not like you hang out with him at all. You never see the guy.
I went looking for a picture. I'm like, look at all these pictures I have of Alex. This is crazy. No idea.
So, congratulations, Alex. And
yeah, that's pretty awesome. I remember hearing he was in TCA. Like, that's amazing. And now he's on the board. That's crazy.
On the board. I hope there's a stipend for that. I'm going to send you some more slightly.
I feel this is a biggie.
It's pretty big. Disney and NBC Universal, who they just bought out Hulu from, are teaming up, and they are filing a lawsuit against Midjourney, which, if you don't know, is a generative AI company that creates video. And this is the first time that these entertainment companies have tried going after these generative AI because, they're trained on their models probably. So sometimes they produce things that could infringe on Disney's copyright is what they're claiming. And so, this could be a big game-changing lawsuit. We'll see what happens with it.
The caption of this picture says, all three of these images were created by Midjourney.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And submitted as part of the lawsuit. So we'll definitely be following that one. Because that's not, obviously it's big for this, but this probably is going to be some precedent-setting stuff for AI in general. So this is going to be very, 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 very interesting to see where this goes.
No wonder Ethan took the day off.
he's scared. All right, everybody. We've reached the part of the show where Doobie sees just how smart Kyle Burbank is, or isn't, by asking him what happened on this day in Disney history. On this day, July 11th, 1977, something debuted at the Magic Kingdom. It's not an attraction. It's not a restaurant. It's not a stage show.
Okay.
What is it?
Is it a fireworks show?
No, 1977. 5 years after its debut at Disneyland.
Okay. So, no, that would be backwards. 5 years after its debut at Disneyland, that would be in 1972. Main Street Electrical Parade.
Yeah, 1 for 1 so far. All right. On this day in 1986, someone was born. Long Disney history. Our own Trisha Kennedy. Long Disney history.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Thank you, Facebook. Let's see. Among his credits, as soon as I give you credits, you're going to have no trouble. Even Stevens, Holes, Greatest Game Ever Played.
Shia LaBeouf. He's no longer famous.
Really?
That's a reference to a thing. Okay. Shia LaBeouf.
Kyle, 2 for 2. On this day in 1993, an attraction, a beloved attraction of every 5-year-old who went to Disneyland back in the 80s and 70s, permanently closed at the Disneyland Resort. 1993.
Skyway?
No. Good guess. Great guess.
Thank you.
A beloved attraction by 5-year-olds and almost no one else.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what that would be.
But I have fond memories of riding this thing. Near the Matterhorn. The area is still there.
The boat,
Yes, the motorboat cruise. Very good. Kyle is 3 for 3.
including the one at Gummy Glen.
Yeah, I presume this is after Gummy Glen. Yeah, for sure. You ever get to ride the motorboats?
I don't think so.
Were you born before 1993?
I was born in 1986.
86, you said.
Yes.
You're about to be 40.
Yeah.
Whoa, Kyle, getting up there. On this day in 2007, an attraction opened at Disneyland. It had been closed. It reopened under a different theme.
2007.
2007. They brought it back.
So was that the subs?
That was. Kyle is 4 for 4. Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage. On this
That
day.
was the first time I was like a pass holder, so I got the invitation, and I thought about going out early to do like the AP preview, and I'm so glad I didn't because I hate the attraction.
I'm not a huge fan either. Gideon loves it.
I like the ADA version better.
Where you don't have to get in the submarine?
Yeah, you just go into a room with some lockers and watch a TV.
On this day in, what is it, double as a break room?
No, I think it's themed. Like you're going on like a, yeah.
Okay. Let's put a
It
TV.
would be funny if it was the, oh, sorry, I can't take my break.
We're going to put a TV in the break room and call it the ADA experience. On this day in 2010, a show. Yeah, a show. A spectacular debuted at Disney California Adventure.
World of Color?
Yes, and let's see if Kyle can stay perfect. On this same day in 2010, an attraction debuted. Not a new attraction, really, just a retheme of an existing attraction now that it's, well, not now that, but a retheme of an existing attraction.
At DCA?
At DCA.
Okay. Is it one of the Paradise Pier? So it's like Goofy?
Close.
What else is over there then? Malibu was already closed. What were the other rethemes that they did? Oh, the Sun Wheel, so Mickey's Fun Wheel.
That's a good guess. Here's one more.
Yeah. Why can't I think of what the last one is? Jellyfish has stayed the same.
Wow, Fred, you're right. Kyle is much better.
I'm not looking at the.
Wait till he gets to be 54.
Oh.
I know you're not looking, but Gio got it. Tony got it.
I'm sure. Why can't I think of what else is over there?
I'll give you a hint. I've never been on this attraction in any of its form.
Oh, so wait, sorry. Is it the carousel?
No.
Wow,
No,
that was
I
later.
haven't on
Okay,
that.
everything changes in that park apparently.
Oh my goodness. There aren't that many attractions over there.
Oh, I'm going around. Not the coaster. That didn't change till way later.
Gio and Tony are mocking you.
Shut up. You try it.
I try it every other day.
Not you, them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Why can't I think of the attractions over there? I know there's another attraction. It's not Midway. It's not.
You're walking from Mulholland Madness, or what used to be Mulholland Madness, to Emotional Whirlwind. What do you pass on the way?
Burger Invasion, SS Rustworthy, Pizza Mau Mau.
So when you're passing Pizza Mau Mau, or today, whatever that restaurant is called, what's on your left?
Oh, the stinger to Silly Symphony Swings.
Silly Symphony Swings. Very good.
And ride I've never been on. Never been on Stinger either.
Oh, thank you. So am I. TCA Board of Directors, Alex will be covering that, I presume.
I seriously could not picture that ride over there. I'm just like, what is this?
You've never been on that either?
No.
Cool. I rode the canoes, I'm pretty sure, for my first time. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure for the first time. I went with Gideon on Thursday. He got in, I believe, 21 rides that day, but I took 4 of them with him.
Wow.
I finally went over and said, I'm going to ride this with you, Gideon.
How many actual row strokes did you do?
I rode for most of all of them. Plenty of strokes. I did it once, and I'm like, this is actually fun. I can see why you enjoy doing this over and over. The guys are funny, and it's different every time, and it's very relaxing being on the water, even with the rowing. So, yeah, 4 times. I could have done more. Anything
No
else?
breaking news at 10. No, but we do have a walk and talk from Disney's Hollywood Studios, I believe, coming up in just 1 hour. I don't know if Tony
Jeremiah?
already figured this out, but he's going to be doing that with Jeremiah. And yeah,
I'm walking. Yes, indeed, I'm talking. All right. Well, stay tuned for that in just 1 hour. Are we having meetings? Do you know?
I'm having my meeting. Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
I don't know if I don't know, is Boss over there or is he down
I
there?
have no idea where Boss is.
Well, we'll find out in a minute, but I'm going to remember to hit the outro button this time, and then we're going to say goodbye. Bye.